Hi, my name is Jeff Law and I'm from Haas Automation. I'm going to talk today briefly about our wireless intuitive probing system. Probing is typically a very complex and very expensive option on a machine tool. Sometimes it's purchased directly from the machine tool supplier, but usually it's purchased from and installed by a third-party integrator who doesn't always know a great deal about the complex CNC control that he's about to wire his device into. And furthermore, once the probes are installed, the probing functions are accessed through very complex macro programs with subroutines nested several layers deep. It's usually only the most experienced programmers in the shop who can use the probes properly and safely. Haas Automation changed all of this with the Wireless Intuitive Probing System, or WIPS. Haas worked in cooperation with the world's two leading machine tool probe manufacturers to develop a simple, affordable, integrated probing package that's available on all Haas VMCs and HMCs. The WIPS system combines a wireless tool probe and a wireless work probe with the simplest conversational probing templates in the industry. A complete novice will be touching off tools and setting work offsets within minutes. I'll show you how easy it is to get started. I've clamped my workpiece in the vise and now I'm ready to begin setting my work offsets. I'm going to put the machine in handle jog mode by pressing the handle jog key, and I want to see the work offset page, so I'll press the offset key. I'm going to use G54 for this job, and I'm going to set my 0 at the lower left-hand corner of the block. Since I'm already in handle jog mode, I can just jog the axes and put the probe tip close to the corner that I'm going to use. I'm going to use the up and down arrows to get to the G54 line, and then use the left and right arrows to scroll across and find the intuitive probing templates. The template I want to use is the template that lets me probe the outer corner of a block. So I'll enter 9, right. Then I'm going to scroll to the right one more time and begin entering data for this template. Corner number 1 is the lower left-hand corner, 1, right. The incremental distance in Z, where I want to probe, is about 3/8 of an inch down from where I am now, minus 0.375, right. My incremental X position, I want to probe a 1/2 inch to the right of where I am now, 0.5, enter. And incremental distance in Y, I want to probe a 1/2 inch back from where I am now, 0.5, right. And the control tells me press cycle start to begin the probing routine. I've set G54 X and Y values, now I'm going to set Z. I'm going to arrow to the left once so that I can select another template. I'm going to choose template 11. I'm going to probe a single surface. 11, right. Scroll to the right one time so that I can enter the pertinent data. I don't want any X or Y values, but I'm going to be looking for the surface somewhere in the next 1/2 inch in Z. Minus 0.5, right. And again, cycle start to begin the probing routine. Now that I've set my work offsets, I'm ready to move on to the tool offsets. Most of the tools I'm using in this job are already in the machine, but I do have one new unique tool, tool 16. It's a shell mill. So I'm going to go to handle jog mode and toggle through the offset pages until I can see the tool offsets. As the up and down arrows to get to tool 16, and then the right arrows to scroll across and fill in the information I need. To do the automatic probing, I need to tell the machine the number of flutes, 3. The type of tool, type 3 is a shell mill. The approximate length of the tool, this tool is about 4 inches from gauge line. The approximate diameter, it's a 3-inch shell mill. The edge measure height, how far back from the tip of the tool do I want to measure the diameter? In this case, a 1/4 inch back from the tip. And finally, what type of probing cycle do I want to use? Cycle 3 will measure the length and diameter while the tool is rotating, and that's what I want. Now I just need to press the tool offset measure key to start the automatic probing options. Now that I've set all my offsets, I'm ready to begin cutting. Probing with the Haas machine is really that simple.